I've absolutely finished this. I have no interest of doing anything like this again. Now, if everything's gone right, and I pray to God it has, I've gotten all of those. It means I can pretty much end it. I think. Maybe. Oops. There we go. Now here comes the fun bit. Trying to figure out which one takes me down one. There we go. And now running up an incredibly large hill. I'm not very athletic myself. In fact, I'm possibly what you would call the model of anti-athletic. I'd probably pull a string or something just by climbing the stairs. But let's do this. Is this right? I feel like something is wrong, but well, I'm just an idiot. What are you screaming at, girl? Hmm? Oh! Okay, enough being an idiot. It's time for seriousness. So serious that I can't see because my glasses are steaming up. It's getting nice and high to the peaks. Check. One from each and every bayou. Check. Are we sure I'm just not opening a vault here? I'm going to open this and like a vault monster's going to come out. Ooh. Okay then. What's this got to say?
Up there, you go around every hour and a half, time after time after time. You wake up usually in the mornings,
Right.
and just the way that the track of your orbits go, you wake up over the Mideast, over North Africa. As you eat breakfast, you look out the window as you're going past, and there's the Mediterranean area, and Greece, and Rome, and North Africa, and the Sinai, the whole area. And you realize that in one glance, that what you're seeing is what was the whole history of man for years, the cradle of civilization. And you go around down across North Africa and out over the Indian Ocean, and look up at that great subcontinent of India, pointed down toward you as you go past it. And Ceylon off to the side, Burma, Southeast Asia, out over the Philippines, and up across that monstrous Pacific Ocean. Vast body of water. You've never realized how big that is before. And you finally come up across the coast of California and look for those friendly things. Los Angeles and Phoenix, and on across El Paso. And there's Houston. There's home. And you look, and sure enough, there's the Astrodome. And you identify with that, you know? It's an attachment. And down across New Orleans, and then looking down to the south, and there's the whole peninsula of Florida laid out. And all the hundreds of hours you spent flying across that route, down in the atmosphere, all that is friendly again. And you go out across the Atlantic Ocean and back across Africa. And you do it again, and again, and again. And that identity that you identify with Houston, and then you identify with Los Angeles, and Phoenix, and New Orleans, and everything. And the next thing you recognize in yourself is you're identifying with North Africa. You look forward to that. You anticipate it. And there it is. That whole process begins to shift of what it is you identify with. When you go around it in an hour and a half, you begin to recognize that your identity is with that whole thing. And that makes a change. You look down there, And you can't imagine how many borders and boundaries you crossed again and again and again. And you don't even see them. At that wake-up scene, the Mid-East, you know there are hundreds of people killing each other over some imaginary line that you can't see. From where you see it, the thing is a whole. And it's so beautiful.
She really likes to
And
talk,
you wish
don't
you could
she?
take one from each side in hand and say, look at it from this perspective. Look at that. What's important? And so a little later on, your friend, again those same neighbors, another astronaut, the person next to you goes out to the moon. And now he looks back and sees the Earth not as something big where he can see the beautiful details, but he sees the Earth as a small thing out there. And now that contrast between that bright blue and white Christmas tree ornament and that black sky, that infinite universe, really comes through. The size of it, the significance of it, it becomes both things. It becomes so small and so fragile, and such a precious little spot in that universe that you can block it out with your thumb. And you realize that on that small spot, that little blue and white thing is everything that means anything to you. All of history and music and poetry and art and war and death and birth and love, tears, joy, games, all of it is on that little spot out there that you can cover with your thumb. And you realize that that perspective, that you've changed, that there's something new there. That relationship is no longer what it was. And then you look back on the time when you were outside on that EVA and those few moments that you had the time because the camera malfunctioned, that you had the time to think about what was happening. And you recall staring out there at the spectacle that went before your eyes. Because now, you're no longer inside something with a window looking out at a picture. But now you're out there. And what you've got around your head is a goldfish bowl, and there are no limits here. There are no frames. There are no boundaries. You're really out there, over it, floating, going 25,000 miles per hour, ripping through space, a vacuum, and there's not a sound. There's a silence, the depth of which you've never experienced before. And that silence contrasts so markedly with the scenery and the speed with which you know you're going. That contrast, the mix of those two things, really comes through. And you think about what you're experiencing and why. Do you deserve this? This
Probably.
fantastic experience?
Okay, maybe not.
Have you earned this in some way?
No.
Are you separated out to be touched by God to have some special experience here that other men cannot have?
No,
You know the answer to that is no. There's nothing that you've done that deserves that earned that. It's not a special thing for you. You know very well at that moment, and it comes through to you so powerfully that you're the sensing element for man. You look down and see the surface of that globe that you've lived on all this time, and you know all those people down there. They are like you. They are you. And somehow you represent them when you are up there. A sensing element. That point out on the end. And that's a humbling feeling. It's a feeling that says you have a responsibility. It's not for yourself. The eye that doesn't see does not do justice to the body. That's why it's there. That's why you're out there. And somehow you recognize that you're a piece of this total life. You're out on that forefront and you have to bring that back somehow. And that becomes a rather special responsibility. It tells you something about your relationship with this thing we call life.
Life? Really?
And when you come back, there's a difference in that world now. There's a difference in that relationship between you and that planet, and you and all those other forms of life on that planet, because you've had that kind of experience.
This is getting depressing.
It's a difference, and it's so precious. And all through this, I've used the word you because it's not me. It's not Dave Scott. It's not Dick Gordon, Pete Conrad, John Glenn.
Who?
It's you. It's us. It's we. It's life.
I'm...
It's had that experience. And it's not just my problem to integrate. It's
What?
not my challenge to integrate, my joy to integrate. It's yours. It's everybody's.
What is she on about?
Russell Schweikart, 1975.
I'm sorry, what? Could you explain that to me in a slow down term? Does this mean that no matter what, it's going to be my life that controls the world around us? And stuff like that. Because that doesn't make any sense. How can my life control the world? I mean, like, I guess in theory then, that could work. Like, whatchamacallit, I guess if I could control my life, I could control the world simultaneously. Simultaneous? No, what am I saying? So if I could control my life, right? Or something or other, right? So what it's trying to basically say to me is that I can control my life, but I will also control the world in the process. I just did a thing. Okay. I'm kind of scared now, because it's like more philosophical than I ever thought it should be. Then again, with me, philosophy was never my strong suit. I mean, to me, my philosophy, it was like, they just sat me down and said, talk philosophy, and I'm like, okay, why are we here? And they were like, great, A-star, you are going to the big minor leagues, major leagues. I'm like, that's it? That's all you wanted me to do? Was to bloomin' say that the world is how I envision it. I mean, really? I mean, like, it makes sense, I guess. Like, but that's the thing. The way it is to make any formal type of sense, it's like, okay, I'm going to stop talking about philosophy before I go cross-eyed even more. I don't like this. I do not like this at all. Okay. It's here. Have it at this angle. Let's see. Do I'm do know what I'm doing. From this angle here. No, that wouldn't work, would it? Because then, alright, trying to think. Oh no, I never really. If I go left, that wouldn't work. If I go right, that wouldn't work. Am I even standing in the right position? See, it's got to be here, or else I can't get it on the other side, can I? Would I be able to, is the question. Maybe? Potentially? I don't really know. So we can cover that there. Check. Still got that one there and there covered. No? So let's try and figure this out. If I go straight down, that's not going to work, right? If I go across and left, that'll work? I don't think it would. Because I've got that there and that won't get across there, so maybe if I move across here a bit, forward a bit. Down. Nope. Here. I refuse to cheat on the end game. Okay, let's face it. No? Let's face it, I am most probably going to cheat my arse off in this end game bit because it's always most difficult in the end game. Okay, what's this dude holding on to? See, this just looks like a dream I had when I was in school. I was supposed to take this giant test, and next thing you know, oh, it scared the hell out of me. If I wake up in a lab with a blooming probe sticking out my butt, I wouldn't be surprised. It's not the first time. As scary and disturbing as that sounds. Oh boy. What? Sorry, what? That anyway, because I can't actually see because it's so bright on my screen. Is that 5? It's 2, 3, 4, 5. Check. No, that won't work either. So that'd be like it. 4, 5. Check. Oh. So I need to cover that up. Check. It's the yellow bricks, I tell you. Yellow bricks are my common enemy. Haha, we've got one. Oh, oh, you've got to be kidding me. I can't even get that right, can I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cross. Okay, right, let's do this count again. 1, 2, 3. Is it 4 or 5? I can't generally see at this point. So that one's stuck. We're around to just jumping straight down and hoping for the best. Huh? Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, then. What? I'm sorry, I am not able to see this. Am I the only person who's like going like, what is this? I mean, like, The Matrix was less glitchy, except in the later films. 'Cause let's face it, in those later films, blooming hellfire, The Matrix got really, really weird. You know what I mean? It's like, with the Jesus allegory and the God knows what else. It got trippy. Like, to the point I physically couldn't understand what was going on. Simply because it was that trippy of a film. God, surely anyone else can understand it, right? But The Matrix, good film, don't get me wrong. It was just, I just couldn't understand it. I mean, if anyone else could, that's maybe they could help me. Oh, my eyes are absolute killing. So go across here, check. Would you have to cover up 2 of them? Or maybe just the 1? That don't seem right. So, see, we need to keep the whites together, which is the funniest allegory for segregation I can imagine. And all but yellow square. I've got a bit of an itch. The yellow square that gives me the itch. Sounds kind of disgusting in a way. Can't disagree with that though. Can't disagree with that. I mean, like, I can't stand like the yellow squares. Yellow squares just scare me. Is it a legitimate fear? Possibly yes. Probably no. But it's still, I absolutely, genuinely hate yellow. But that's me. Why is this game so philosophical all of a sudden as well? Like, that lady outside was just like, well, what if we did these things all in the name of that dude? And I'm like, I don't really know. What? Excuse me? What? I'm sorry, what? I okay, so go cover up that. tell the difference, honestly. It's like, Jesus, my bloody eyes are killing. I mean, what is it supposed to even blooming be? This makes no sense. It's like every time I think I've got the right colour, it like blinks, and then you complete and utterly miss it. And that's a bit of an irritant in my opinion. It's just like, I can't realistically tell where the hell I'm supposed to go. Do I go up? Do I go down? Do I go left? Do I go right? What do I do? Huh? As I said, right, if I go up, trap that. No? So I've got to trap that as well. Out of the way, the black. How does this make... Does anyone else understand this? I genuinely don't understand it. Like, okay, so we'd have to go up there. Now I'm going to take that. Right? That's fine, go. Unless that thing's there, in which case I'm going to have to double it. Over, up, over and around. Because there's that black one there that can't be... Would it be part of it? No, because if I go around there and there, these traps the white in a different section, right? That's why it's there, and then that should... Okay, what? What? That's just meshing over it now? You put mesh over it. You remember those really weird tests they did when you were younger? It's like, are you smarter than a 10-year-old? I sure as hell remember having to do them, and I really hated it, considering at the time I was probably somewhere in my early teens, and I couldn't even figure out the first question. Put your name. But it's just how it is. It's like theoretically that should be it. Okay, next problem. Figure out how the hell I'm supposed to get this onto that side. Now, if I were to hazard a guess, it would essentially be the same thing, wouldn't it? Oops. Okay. I'm not even going to attempt to get into whatever the heck's over there, because I don't think I have to solve those puzzles. Oh, hello. What's in here? Poor dude.
The relation between the controller and the controlled is reciprocal.
What?
The scientist in the laboratory studying the behavior of a pigeon designs contingencies and observes their effects. His apparatus exerts a conspicuous control on the pigeon, but we must not overlook the control exerted by the pigeon. The behavior of the pigeon has determined the design of the apparatus and the procedures in which it is used. Some such reciprocal control is characteristic of all science. As Francis Bacon put it, nature, to be commanded, must be obeyed. The scientist who designs a cyclotron is under the control of the particles he is studying. The behavior with which a parent controls his child, either aversively or through positive reinforcement, is shaped and maintained by the child's responses. A psychotherapist changes the behavior of his patient in ways which have been shaped and maintained by his success in changing that behavior. A government or religion prescribes and imposes sanctions selected by their effectiveness in controlling citizen or communicant. An employer induces his employees to work industriously and carefully with wage systems determined by their effects on behavior. The classroom practices of the teacher are shaped and maintained by the effects on his students. In a very real sense, then, The slave controls the slave driver.
What?
The child, the parent. The patient, the therapist. The citizen, the government. The communicant, the priest. The employee, the employer. And the student, the teacher. B.F. Skinner, 1971.
Where the heck's the starting? Well, that's not confusing at all, is it? Quick question. Is this going to be on my finals? Because this is confusing as hell. I'll flip my controller a little. Right. Where do I start? Oh, got it. Right. So be across, up by 2, across, then all the way down. Oh! Why? What the hell? Did some dude making these puzzles just be like, okay, I'm gonna do this here, bit more here, yeah, there we got that, we got that, we got that, wait, nope, done. What is going on with these puzzles? Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Like, no, this is just... This just feels vomit-inducing. 'Cause that's my exit. Jesus, guys, this isn't feasible. My mind doesn't work in the 3rd dimension. It doesn't even work in the 2nd dimension. I need to stay calm. Try and figure this out, because I'm so close to the end, I can practically taste it. Like, seriously, I can. Let's try and figure this out in a much more manageable way. If I have to start there, I've got the side bits there. Ah, my ears! 1 second, ladies and gentlemen, I'm getting annoying feedback. New headset. Note to self: order a new headset. Note to self: rob a bank. I'm going to need it to get the money. And like these here though, these puzzles are like, they are confusing. Right. So I've clearly got to go up. So what if I take this one out first? Take that. Okay. Then that would have to go there to capture that. Right. Would it? So there's no free there. No. So let's try that again, right? Let's go down. So there, check. 1. No, there's 3, so it'll be 1, 2, 3. Check. Okay. Ah! What? I'm scared. I What? I'm sorry, what? Just what? Okay, so I'm here, right? Clear as day. If I start here, I need to cover up those two blanks. Right? No matter what I do. So where the heck would I go from here, huh? Do I have to ignore them? No, I couldn't. If I go around there and cover that, but I have to take that out. Up, round, down, across. I'm playing. No, no, no. Fuck. Yep. Oh wait, no, no, no. Stop, 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 stop moving. Stop! Please! No, 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 back, back, back. That! Uh-oh, now you're just being naughty, game. It keeps, like I say, twisting it in directions that I'm not... Oh. You spin me right around. No. No, that's not it. Oh! I'm starting to get motion sick from this. I am literally about to throw up from that. So that's the door. Anything in here I need to do? What? Why is that one turned off? Oh, you naughty game, you naughty little craft. The last one turns off if it's not done. What? Well, I don't care. The light's on, so I don't care. I need to get to that thing there in the middle. I keep moving even though I don't... just an idiot. It's the only logical piece of explanation, that is. I am a gigantic idiot who doesn't possibly know his left from his right, or the fact you have to move in a certain direction, right? Oh, it's better. Scratch my back. Ugh. I think I need some new glasses, definitely. Okay. I need to get an angle. I don't think that, like, my current position is going to work too well. Maybe... Fuck with that. Maybe I shouldn't leave that leaning on my leg. Right. Let's try it again. Clearly need a path that'll get me past it. But path would be like there to there to there, right? Up, round and across. No, 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 I've done that wrong. Sweep under there with the 4. Go back, connect. Up. I don't even need that, do I? I just need to go across, don't it? Don't it? Yeah. Okay. That's... at least here. Right. What? What? So I'm gonna have to, like, pick up that. There'd be there on its own. Cover up that, and that there. Cover up that so that can't get out. Have to then take it up. Cover up that. Because that there would then cover up that, right? Up, round, back on its then, in and out. Bob's your uncle. At least you can see what the hell's in here. More puzzles and a lot of weird. Is this custom art? Guess so. Heh. Okay. Man, these are weird. Like the debris, I guess you could call it, because it's definitely not a rhubarb. Rhubarb. Not rhubarb as in the fruit, you people. A rhubarb as in like the rhubarb club. You know, like it's basically the metal rods that stick out of buildings that are being made and engineered. Right? So what if I'm looking at... Nope. So if I'm looking at something at a wrong angle. Right, so let's cover that, and that. That goes there, check. And then I'd have to cover, cover up all of those. I could cover up that and all. Okay. They really don't care, do they? Right. Let's try and make this and complete this and finish whatever the hell my path leads me to. Because I, for one, have not a clue. It's like I say, ladies and gentlemen, it's like these puzzles are... they're difficult, and I understand, like, wanting a bit of a challenge, but... sweet Jesus. Some of these are far more than just a challenge. Okay. I think at this point... yeah? Oh, there's more purple ones to do in here, isn't there? Oh joy. Purple! Freaking purple! I bloody hate purple. I'll be honest, I was always more of a green. Well, actually, it was black and red for me. That was always my colours. You always knew I was coming around because you'd see the black and the red colours coming at you. This angle seems so weird. Okay, do I cover it all up like that? Again, those two in the middle, innit? Okay, that's that one. Check. Okay, door's open. Now let's get the hell out of Dodge. If I can remember how this one goes. Is that gonna work? I don't think no. I need to figure out a way to get down there. Worth a shot! Oh boy. Nope. No, I need to go a bit further up, it seems. That was the general thing, I think. Wait, what? Pray to God it's this one. Yep. Down we go. Ooh, this looks nice. A lot of windmills. The island. Yeah, how scary would it be just to see another person running around that island? I'd be like, oh my god! Okay. Okay, I'm gonna give everyone a flashing light warning right here, right now, because those lights, they're going off like a bloomin' 70s disco. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, just due to sensitivity warnings, I'm gonna look up the guide to get this done the fastest way possible, because I don't want flashing lights on my stream longer than needs be, because like, I don't want people watching this to get epilepsy or anything. Like to have an epileptic fit. I have seen them and it is scary. And you have my big sympathy if something like this happens to you. It is generally something scary and I don't want that to happen to people. So I'm going to look up the guide. I don't care what anyone says about it at this point. It's simply because I don't want flashing lights on here for long periods of time. Because I don't want to induce that onto anybody. Because that is quite a horrible thing, and I generally cannot live with myself if that had happened to someone. Okay. These here that are all flashing different colours. So it gets bad. I've got to basically try and look at this while also trying to do this in quick record-breaking time. Because, like I say, it's all about others. Okay. It's not as bad. but it still is a hazard warning. Please do not look at the screen if you have epilepsy. I am warning you now. I don't want anyone to have a fit at all. Like I said, I'm trying to get this done as quickly as possible so that I can get off the screen. Because it isn't a nice thing, let's face it. And it is quite an unfortunate thing. Please look away if you are affected by epilepsy in any way, shape or form. Now that's just blooming being mean. If somewhat cool and trippy looking, but still. I don't want people to catch up. I don't want people to have an epileptic fit while looking at this. And it's more or less shame on the developers for doing this, you know? Right, no longer okay, sensitivity warning over. We can all sigh a bit of relief. I apologise profusely for that. Oh. Oh, that's clever, but going to be incredibly annoying. I was just curious, does this one draw up? No, it doesn't, thankfully. Okay. These things, I hate yellow bricks. Yellow bricks have been my bane in this game for like way longer than they should be, you know what I mean? Let's change position a bit. It's like I said, the yellow bricks, they annoy me. It's always just like you've got to be, get this here, 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 here. And I'm like, seriously, you can't beat serious yellow bricks. Right, let's try and figure this out. So if I go up by 11 and across by 3, down for the dicky birds. Rah, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, across. No, I'd have to be 1 over, wouldn't it? To get the 4 in. Would it be the 3? What's that? It's basically the same pattern the whole way through. Oh. Of course. Of course. My memory hurts. I hate having to think. It's like if it means thinking, it means having to remember, and I can't even remember what I had to eat today. It's kind of bad, isn't it? Up, cross, down, up and around. That sounds weirder and weirder every time I hear it. Like, you know, trippy. basically the same pattern. Gotta remember. Ooh, I hope I get this right. Okay, so from there to there to there. It's under there, right? Sweeps under. Goes round and down, up, across. And sweep. What? This isn't confusing at all, is it? Does that mean I have to have it straight down the center? Or straight down the middle or something? I'm not pretty much sure. Ugh. All I can see over there is those disco lights and I don't want to look at them. Disco lights are enemies. No, I'm not saying the disco lights are as bad as the whatchamacallit. As bad as the cubes, but they're pretty bad. But I'm determined to finish this game. Oh, okay, I'm not going to say that because that's just basically enticing fate. The last thing I want to do is entice fate. Okay. Is that right? Would that keep it safe? I don't honestly know. Okay, so I need to... Does that work? Or wouldn't it work? I don't know. God, I think I've made a mistake somewhere by crossing... I'd need the black one to be covered in its own square and the white one free. Yeah. That's not it. They'll be there. Whee! Okay. Something here seems a tad bit wrong. How the heck am I going to go over there? I mean, I'm going to have to be pretty, what's the correct term? Slim, unless I have to redesign the way everything looks. How would I have to redesign it, though? Unless I go back over to the other side and try that. That might work. That white one's going to be stuck in it. I don't think I'd have that there. See, in fairness, I think I've got that one wrong. So I reckon I've got the orange one wrong or something. Which means I'd need to change that orange thing. doing following the wrong one for? That's just probably pre-programming into the brain. Ugh. Okay. Let's try it again, shall we? Wait. I think I did have it right last time. Did I have it right? No, just trying to recap here. I go up, I can just basically ignore them two, right? They can bug off and do whatever the heck they want. Right? Would that be right? See, well, I just reposition myself. Oh, that aches having to sit at such an angle, but it's what you gotta do. So where'd I go from here? I'm gonna have to clearly change the orange one again, or else I'm not gonna be able to get where I need to go to. Okay. What would I need to do here? I need to change up. Fence to get something like that, wouldn't I? No, it wouldn't make sense, would it? That side, perhaps? That work? So I wanted to find out, I guess. Follow the yellow brick road. That wouldn't work, would it? No, I'd have to go a different route. That's basically just the same pattern I had, wasn't it? There's got to be a way to this. Method in the madness, as he said knowingly. Okay. That wouldn't work, would it? Would it? Let's try to think this through. It's here, there, and everywhere. No, that wouldn't work because I wouldn't be able to get that there. I need to separate them two, wouldn't I? Okay. I've got to be following the bloody orange again, aren't I? And then straight across. And Bob's your uncle. Rocking out in an elevator, going all the way down. I don't know what I'm gonna say, but I'm singing it all around. Thank you, royalty free. Ding! Right. No. Let me out. Let me out, please. No. Oh my. Ugh. I hate these with a passion. Ugh. These are slightly easier than normal, and I don't like it. I knew it! I knew it! What? Just be easier to do this. No. Okay, I am freaking stumped because it's basically the same as last time. Follow the pattern, figure out the whole thing you're supposed to do. I'm sorry, what? It's basically like a giant F off square. Is it really as difficult as I'm making it out to be? Or is it just basically just a giant head? No, it's not a giant head. Is it? Shoulders, check. Upwards, check. Head, check. Am I just being an idiot again? And thinking in the wrong perspective? So of course I have to go across. Because that'd be the neck piece, right? Go up around there and there. No. So that wouldn't be the neck piece, would it? Right. Would I really be at the right angle though? I'd have to be standing at a different range? What if... Oh, you crafty buggings! You crafty beggars! It's not right! No, mine's fine. It's these that's the problem. They'd have to be at a different angle for each one of them, right? Say the L would have to go to a different one. But, like, which one way would it go? I mean, seriously, I am confused. So, we need to make a large puzzle, right? So that means I'd have to do that one, or... Could do that? Could be. So then I'd have to do here. Which, it's a square. We don't really need a square, do we? Here, which is it's freeze. I don't like freeze. I can't even count to 2. It's not even an exaggeration either. Okay, standard progressive angle. So that would be. No, that wouldn't be it, would it? Here. Would it work? I don't know. That be it? Which one have I done wrong? Right, screw it. I hate blocks. We'll do this the old-fashioned way. Badoink. Because I generally detest these blocks. I would much rather lie in a pit of my own filth, which I've done, don't ask, it was my college years. But, right. Let's figure this out. It's not... Okay, let's take a look. Which one do I need here? This one. Check. That is done. Next would be... this one. Check. That one's done. Now to this one. Oh, it'd be this one. Check. Fine, to this one. Check. That's pretty much it. Right? So yeah, according to that, that's pretty much it. Then you're gonna make this giant F-off thing here. Maybe if I'd actually put the last bit on. The sooner I'm out of here, the sooner I can go home, the better. Really? No. Timed puzzles. I hate time puzzles. I can't do it. I will apologize in advance, but I refuse to do time puzzles. And according to this, they change. A lot. There's basically no way to get these right. I'd have to be flawless in my execution. Well, that one's solved, so that one's fine. I'm guessing since that one's been solved, please don't reset. It doesn't reset, which I'm thankful for. This is what I hate, ladies and gentlemen. Since these are basically off at random, I ain't got no guide for this. So that's 1 to 2. Oh, it's because there's blocks on that one, and blocks are my common enemy. Ugh. This might take me some time and effort, folks. Nope. Let's wait for the next one. Oh, this is starting to become a little bit tiresome for me. One thing, whatever the hell's behind this door, it better be important. Every time I try to figure it out, the timer runs out. Give me an easy one, please. Something without cubes in it. It's those cubes that are ruining it. Ah! Static feedback! Right, let's try it again for the 5th time. It's just gonna be me at this door, I can guarantee it. Oh, this time limit is busting my balls here. Oh, I almost had that. Okay, I was nowhere near, but yeah. You get the idea. I'm probably gonna have this in my nightmares tonight. If I go over time, I'm gonna spend as much time as I can solving out these puzzles. See, these here, these are the ones you just can't figure out. And after the time expires, it's back to square one. There's always one, because these breaks here are what's like basically ruin it from being a good little run. I, honest to God, hate these squares with a passion. And if I never see them again, it'd be too soon. I'm not given enough time to figure it out, that's the problem. My brain is not counting the squares, it cannot even physically comprehend. Ugh. Oh, come on! Give me a break! I sometimes think some of these puzzles aren't actually solvable. No, it's them bloody cubed ones. They're ruining my lovely little run here. I don't know how long I've been at this for, but probably longer than deemed necessary. Now I'm starting to get a teeny bit annoyed. Just give me 1 second, folks. Ah! It's a bit louder than I anticipated it. I mean, just a simple one, like a square or something. You see, at what point does the game, like, just register that I've not solved any of these puzzles just quite yet? If you look, there is no way to actually solve that one there. Like, at all. Like, some of these puzzles I can guarantee can't be answered. Wait, look at this. You can't go there and there. You won't be able to get that there in that little square bit, would you? I'm starting to get a little bit annoyed now. See, look there, you couldn't do that. You would not physically be able to do that. There is no way you'd be able to get 3 across and 3 more across. Lord help me. I think at this rate I'm just going to scrap the playthrough because I'm starting to get very frustrated now. And that's never a good thing for me. See, look there. You can't complete it. It's flipping hellfire. See, I'm not given enough time to solve it. Deep breaths and think about not murder. That's not physically doable if you look at that puzzle now. You wouldn't be able to solve it. And trust me, I've tried. Whatever happened to just a simple key? You know, I miss those puzzles. You had just a simple key. They were fun. They were entertaining. These are just infuriating. I honestly don't know how long I've been at this. See, see, as soon as you're unable to do that, like I say, those cubes, those god-forsaken cubes. I think by the end of this, if I haven't killed somebody, I think I am, because I am literally getting very stressed out here. Oh, come on! You can't physically solve that puzzle any other way. I'm losing my rag here. This puzzle can die in a fire. I am really that annoyed at this moment in time. See, and the timer too just makes it so infuriating. Come on, please. please. Something a bit longer than perhaps my memory would be nice. Come on. Oh, this is so boring. I came here to play something entertaining. Man, I had a root canal that was more entertaining than this. The freaking right, I managed to fucking ace. This one is just pure infuriation. If it weren't for the cubes, I probably would have solved this puzzle 10 times over. See, if I'd had extra time, I might. If I had infinite time, it would be a lot more better. Oh, it's starting to give me a migraine. I'm getting that annoyed with how useless it is. Is it there? Do that one. No, that's... Come on, please. A little bit. At what point does the game register that I've not solved a single one of these yet? See, it was these breaks in the side of it and not making it easy. Oh boy. Just please. Next. So even I'm getting bored of this. Jeez, I've been at this for nearly 20 odd minutes. I'm sure of what I've gone against, there's got to be some kind of record. on. See, it works, just they're not at the right angle. No. It's over! Hallelujah! Oh. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh yeah. Nope. Huh? That wouldn't work, so I'd then block out there. Let's try and figure this out. Slowly but surely, and definitely without a headache. I think I have figured out that there. Let's go there. Why would you put that there? Huh. Please. Oh, stretch a little bit, because that is gonna hurt if I have to stay still. What? Really? Come on, give me something, guys. Something. I'm begging you. I mean, I'll do it for peanuts. This is a tiresome nuisance, isn't it? Oh well. I've cheated most of the way here anyway, so it's not like cheating here now is going to make any difference. Is it? It's not half confusing, I'll tell you that. Mind you, looking at solutions not as half... Blooming hellfire. Manufacturing... Oh, being an idiot. If I never have to play this game again, it'd be too long, I tell you. I made a really bad idea playing this. This is why I'm going to go to something pretty simple later. Next time, in my next video. Right. Let's test how these guys do it. Okay. Huh? That's not the right one. You know what, I'm just gonna leave everything as these. Now this is the one I said I would have to cheat for, because let's face it, me and Yellow Squares are arch rivals. I've had rivalries with Arch Squares since this game, like since the first time I ever encountered them. They have always been a thorn on my side. Like, pretty much always. Okay, let's just cross-check. Okay, now I'm starting to get just bored out of these puzzles. I'll be honest, this game has lasted surprisingly 4 videos too long in my opinion. Possibly 5 depending on if you had the special level on. But at this point, I just don't care. I legitimately stopped caring about playing this game. If I was going to play it legitimately, maybe, but let's face it, I ain't going to be playing this game legitimately. Right, so which... It's not that one. It's not that one. Where is it? Oh, in hell, there's so many of these puzzles that I'm starting to go cross-eyed again. So that's this one. Screw it, we'll do it and it's out of the way. Okay, now what? Well, okay then. Like I say, this game outstayed its welcome. 3 things go. Ah, that static feedback is killing my ears. Give me a second because I'm going to end up replacing. Buy cheap stuff off cheap sites, you'll only get cheap produce. £5 for a headset, you're gonna have to buy 7 of them. At 8. What? Oh, but it's such an annoyance. It's where I know I started. Okay, so start off here. Check. Could it be there? No. Ah, I cannot sit on this. I swear to God, I've bought some of the cheapest junk you can buy anywhere. Although at this point I've reached my peak of not caring. Yes, as you can tell. There's the problem. It's the doubling back on yourself. I've seen less doubling back in a Resident Evil game. Let's see. Oh, I'm going to slightly go mad in a second. Oh yes. The instruction guide that's as well as about as useful as reading something in Chinese. By which I mean I cannot understand a single. Every time I give me a second because I'm going to swear extremely loudly out of my microphone's reach. What just happened then? Something weird's happening. Am I overheating? Most possibly, yes. Like, what's the temperature in here? 23 degrees. Is that right? 23 degrees? Bloody hellfire. Right, I'm so close to the edge, I'm gonna just wing it and just see how freaking far I can get without going insane. Understand, it's so gibberish. So it wants me to do that, check. So then I can't go that way. It's having to go back. Now, it's gonna have to be that way because I can't go any other direction. Every time I think I've got the answer, it just goes. Stop jumping me. This thing's literally jumped around more than an... Oh, I can't make it in my risque jokes material here, can I? Right. have to go there, wouldn't it? That then leaves that there completely unobtainable. So the problem is, alright, you get to the square bits and they take you up fine, have hunky dory. At this point, the brakes start literally doing as their namesake gives and just starts breaking the pattern. I am honest to God confused as part of my language. Fuck! I'd have to go there to there to there to there to there, check. Then there, but I can't because I can't grab that. Oh god, now just give me the guide. Or else I'm gonna end up throwing my entire PlayStation out the window and possibly myself with it. What is the goddamn strategy to this? This is obviously where it starts. On the square bit, on its own, on the furthest one, right? There aren't any more in here that I need to click on, right? Right. So he's standing at this angle. And clicks there. Goes up, down, 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 there. Does he do that all the way around? Can't do, wouldn't it? Would have to go there, wouldn't he? Scheiße! Now I'm throwing in German. Why? Oh boy. Done. Finally. God dang it. I'm done. The sooner I'm out of this game, the sooner I can say, so long, boys! Close the gates and take me to hell already. I deserve it. It's gonna be a bit breezy up here, isn't it? Ugh. Credits. Finally! I'm done!
A star at dawn.
I am finally done, aren't I? Please? Am I done? Is that it? Can I hit the end game? Can I officially say, screw it, I'm done? Okay, that's not good because the elevator's starting to disappear. Although I guess it probably deserves me right. By the looks of it, all the puzzles I've just done are undoing themselves. For when you want to do a second run, which I shall not be doing, I will be laughing. That's right, I will be laughing when I delete this game. It's caused me nightmare, terror, and above all, to cheat. Sounds about right, but...
A bubble.
A bubble in a stream.
In a stream.
Right. This whole thing's disappearing now, and I'm getting rather afraid. Yeah, they're all turning off. That's okay, I guess. What? Oh yeah, now it opens. I don't think there's an elevator anymore. I think I'm just flying. Thread the needle. Surprise, surprise. Half of the puzzles I never got round to finishing because, let's face it, they were too difficult even for my small brain. And there was one I missed as well.
A flash of lightning in a summer cloud.
A flash of lightning in a summer cloud.
Okay. Well, this is creepy. Definitely creepy. But such is subjective in games, as it is said. How much further do I have to go? Oh my. I miss those days, you know. You're on the river with your friends.
A flickering lamp. A flickering lamp.
A drowning woman. But it is. You can't disagree. That's what it was. Sorry, I'm not falling asleep. I'm just really, really bored. Exactly how long is this thing gonna go for? Am I still a person? Did my body disappear in the process of flying backwards?
A phantom.
A phantom.
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 Guess so. Everything's closing up. And we're right back to the beginning. And if you think I'm going to play this game again, no. Just no. For my own sanity, not a chance.
And a dream.
And a dream.
And a dream.
Well, if it's a dream, can I go back to sleep? Please? Get a different one? That's The Witness. I literally cheated it from the halfway point, possibly just before. It is difficult, it was annoying, and my god, I feel horrific. It's kind of like the time I spent with my ex-girlfriend. It makes me feel horrible, itchy, and greasy inside. Still, I've been your host today, part of Crimson Corp as always. I was OJ of Crimson Corp, you were my beautiful guests. Until next we meet, I'll always be here, and you'll always be beautiful. Goodbye.